Good evening, fellow Democrats.
Good evening.
My name is PG Sittenfeld. I'm very proud to represent Cincinnati as a city councilman, just a few counties over from here, and it's my pleasure to speak tonight briefly on behalf of David Pepper, candidate for Attorney General. I do want to say, give David a round of applause. I think my real claim to fame here tonight in Adams County is that I did once get to walk around the Adams County Fair with Commissioner Paul Worley. And to walk around the fairgrounds with Paul, I felt like I was trailing Elvis Presley or something. A number of people that were coming up to him, but he's a married man now, so. I have known David Pepper for more than a decade, and my own service today on City Council was sparked by watching David serve in that same post 13 years ago. David was an innovative leader, a champion of smart new strategies in public safety, and building best-in-class economic development programs that actually created jobs. David made a lasting, positive impact on Cincinnati, and we are enjoying a lot of progress and momentum today because of his good work, and I'm proud to get to move that work forward, and you all are invited to come visit us in Cincinnati anytime you like. But when I then look at the state as a whole, to be honest, as an Ohioan, I'm concerned and I'm worried, as I suspect many of you are too, because I don't think Ohio is on the right track. You heard Sharon talk about this. John Kasich is playing budgetary shell games, raiding the coffers of local communities across the state, cutting police and firefighters, and putting public safety at risk. We deserve better. Josh Mandel is using his official office in ways that raise serious questions about ethics. Let's say this together. We deserve better. John Husted is working to restrict the fundamental right to vote, that most fundamental right. We deserve better. And then we have David's opponent, the incumbent, Mike DeWine. Mike DeWine is the state's top lawyer. He is charged with upholding the Constitution and with representing the people. But the reality is, Mike DeWine has abandoned the people through his indifference. We have a heroin epidemic here in Ohio. I don't need to tell all of you that. And it's devastating communities from Cincinnati all across the state. You would think that it would draw a full-on response from Ohio's Attorney General. You would be mistaken. Mike DeWine's response has been late, and it has been lacking. And I can tell you personally that as an elected official representing one of Ohio's largest communities, I've heard nothing from Mike DeWine. No outreach to collaborate and execute a plan to address a serious problem. Then there is the corrosive culture of pay-to-play. As was reported in the Dayton Daily News, private attorneys who receive special counsel contracts from the Attorney General's office have given more than $1 million just since 2010 to Mike DeWine. I want to say this directly, and I know David would say it if he were here. I want to say this directly and say this clearly. The Ohio Attorney General's office should not have a for sale sign on the front door. We need an individual with integrity, an Attorney General who will be your Attorney General. David Pepper is that person. David Pepper will do what he has always done, focusing on the problems that matter. And folks, he has already put forward comprehensive plans that have been widely praised by the media and by experts to do things like fight to protect consumers from corporate fraud, fight for pay equity and workers' rights, fight to stop violence against women and children, and yes, work with local law enforcement to keep our communities safe. That is what you will get from David Pepper. David was endorsed by Ohio's Fraternal Order of Police because they know that he will never stand on the sidelines and watch a governor and a legislature slash funding for local police and fire. Let me say this in conclusion. You all are here tonight, and I'm here tonight because Ohio is our home and because we believe in our state. I want Ohio to be a state that's on the move. And here's the thing. We can do that. We can make that happen with new leaders like David Pepper, leaders who provide energy, focus, and integrity. We can get where we want to go. So I hope that all of you will join me in raising your voice that Ohio deserves better. I hope you will join me in turning what has been the page on what has been a gloomy chapter in Ohio politics. I hope you will join me in giving your vote to David Pepper, and together, all of us can make sure that Ohio gets moving once again. Thank you very much.